My bestie boo, Tanaya. Can you introduce yourself?
What it do, hoes?
Oh my god.
Say nah, it's tasty. Y'all can follow me on the gram at the only Tay. Yeah, we in this hoe.
I'm gonna put this on my Instagram and my YouTube channel. My YouTube is gonna be Empress More, I think.
It's gonna be right here.
Yeah. So subscribe or whatever. Anyway, let's get it going. All right. So basically, I did a poll on Instagram where I did questions, and I'm going to be asking people questions that y'all have submitted. Basically, so are you ready, Tasty?
Yeah, let's do it.
Big bet. All right.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
The first question, well, one of my favorite ones that I saw. What is an acceptable red flag?
An acceptable red flag.
Yes.
There is none.
Not one at all?
Not one at all. If it's a red flag, then it's a red flag.
What if it's like pink?
Was that the question?
No.
Nah,
You know what? Go ahead and tell us your sign real quick.
I'm an Aries.
Okay. I just want you to know her answers. There's a reason for them. Okay. So, there's no acceptable red flags. Okay, so think about it like this. Do you think are red flags something that people can change? Like, for example, somebody who doesn't know how to communicate, I feel like that's a red flag, but that's also something that can be taught.
But see, it can always be taught, but depending on that person, sometimes a lot of people aren't ready for a change, or like they're not ready to actually do what they need to do to please you. So at the end of the day, it's still a red flag if you can't communicate to me your feelings, because that's how you're feeling. And you're allowed to feel how you want to feel, and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, like, a red flag is a red flag. Like, I feel like it's nothing acceptable. Like, if I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you, and you're sitting there looking at me like I'm crazy because you don't got no communication, what is there to do else?
So, a person who does not know how to communicate cannot be with a person who can?
I didn't say that.
I said, can red flags change? Because if I communicate to you that I don't appreciate the fact that you can't communicate and you actually do want to make a change, I feel like I can change that red flag about you. But that's only if I want to put the work in.
But see, if you're putting in the work and then they're not acknowledging that work, then you're wasting work. You're wasting your time.
No, that's their red flag. That's them not even trying to.
Exactly, but you're still wasting your time, and it's still a red flag. It's even redder. Blood red.
Oh, I feel like you're attacking me. I feel attacked.
No attacking here.
Your answer is there are no acceptable red flags.
No acceptable red flags.
Okay.
You wouldn't, if you saw a cop sitting on a corner and you saw a red light, you gonna run that red light? Or you gonna stop at that red light? Knowing you as
I was about to say,
but you should stop. You should stop.
The way I run red lights is insane, so I'm just gonna.
No capo, no stop.
The way I just had no answer for you. All right, well, thank you. Tasty.
Of course. Anytime, bestie.
I'm gonna ask the next person the same question. All right, so this is the second person I'm interviewing today. We're gonna ask the same question we asked Tasty. Yes. And I want you to give like your honest, just your honest answer, okay? Can you do that for me?
Yeah, but what if y'all think I'm crazy? Like,
it's okay. We want to see everyone's perspective on this question that they sent in on Instagram. So go ahead and introduce yourself and your zodiac sign, please.
I'm a Shira, everybody's favorite young bitch, and I'm a Scorpio.
Perfect. Thank you. Make sure you're in the camera too.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite young bitch.
All right. So the question I'm going to ask you is, what is an acceptable red flag?
Oh, I accepted a lot of red flags, man. What do you mean? Like, you just want one? You want all of the red flags?
I mean,
I've accepted.
Do you think there is a such thing as an acceptable red flag?
Yeah, all the time. Like every red flag, there's no such thing as a red flag.
There's no such thing as a red flag. What do you mean?
flag.
There's no such thing as a
I
red
feel
flag?
like because everybody's red flags are different. Like my red flag might not be your red flag. Your red flag, like my red flag, might be a green flag to you. Like,
Okay.
you know, some people might be into certain people's red flags.
No, you're onto something. I actually think the same thing. So, what would be an acceptable red flag for you? Something that somebody shows you and you're like, but like you could work with it.
Lying to protect your feelings. I feel like lying to protect somebody's feelings is a big ass red flag. Like you know damn well that's a manipulation tactic as well. Like I feel like lying, saying that you're lying to make sure that nobody's hurt. Eventually, like you knew that what you were doing was going to hurt somebody, and you did it still. So therefore, you weren't trying to protect my hurt. Well, before you did it, you still did it. So therefore, but if you lie and your lie is consistent and like you change your ways after the lie, like you're genuinely trying after the lie,
Okay.
then it's an acceptable red flag. But if it's like a lie and you bullshitted me 3-4 times on the same shit, the situations different times,
like cheating.
Yeah, like cheating consistently, like unless it's like you cheated one time and now you're bettering yourself, but you lied the first time.
So no, it's okay, you can pipe it.
No, I was just saying we damn near said the same thing, even though she said about like there is no red flags or whatever case may be. That's what she just explains, that ass red flag. Well, for me, like she said, like everybody don't have the same red flag.
That is absolutely correct.
My whole thing is also lying to protect feelings.
So you're saying you can accept certain red flags because everyone's red flag is not the same. So lying to protect someone's feelings. When are you doing too much? Like, for example, before I feel like I was a healed cancer woman, I used to lie to protect people's feelings. Like, I did not tell you the truth because I know how you're going to react and I don't want you to react feel that way. I don't like it.
That's understandable. But like when you know that person already knows, like they're already encompassing of everything from start to finish, there's no reason to lie anymore. You might as well come clean.
So what's an acceptable lie though?
What you mean what's an acceptable
You
lie?
said there's certain things you could like
we had the cheating conversation. I feel like
cheating is unacceptable. That's treason.
I feel like
25 years.
Okay, in my situation, to be fair, in my situation, the way I'm looking at it.
And just know I'm posting this, so let me know what you try to say.
Oh, I don't want to go too federal, but let's just say in a Shira situation, I feel like cheating wasn't acceptable, but because I didn't know where we stood, I don't see it as cheating because I don't count that as a relationship until it was a relationship. Like,
do you think not setting boundaries in the talking stage is like a red flag?
Yes, because when you get into a relationship, then shit be like so different. Like it'd be the whole flip flop. I feel like if I would have set boundaries, stuff would have been different. But in a general sense of every relationship, if one person set a boundary later on into the relationship after it was already consistent, it's gonna be hard for it to change. Like it's
what you call it. I feel like my biggest problem is that I don't set boundaries in the talking stage, and then now the emotions are there, but like I never set anything in stone, so it's like a free for all. I don't like that. And I don't know. And then I react the wrong way because I never set boundaries, but like I feel like I have the right to react the way I react. Maybe I sound delulu, but
like
yeah, the way you want to.
Because
I think we have a lot of sociopaths in today's society.
Yeah,
you can't tell me otherwise. I think a lot of the people I have talked to have been sociopaths. Just no emotion towards
man.
Oh well, that's the problem.
If it's a man, they're all like that.
Yeah. Shira,
yeah, anytime.
We appreciate you. Now we're gonna bring in the next person. All right, so I want you to introduce yourself and your zodiac sign, please.
I'm Todd, and I'm a Pisces.
All right. Are you nervous?
Very.
Okay. Well, basically, I just want you to be honest and open. Don't try to sugarcoat shit for anybody. Mm-hmm. So the question that I've been asking, it came from Instagram. What is an acceptable red flag? And a red flag that even though they have it, you're willing to work with it.
A red flag I'm willing to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is hard. Red flag. Okay, so I'm gonna say communicate. I'm gonna say like constant communication.
Constant communication?
Meaning, so like as much as I want to be talked to all day, I want you to be obsessed with me, but I also like say you don't tell me in the beginning of the day like, hey, I'm going to be busy this day. I get it. That could be helpful, but I also am willing to look past that as long as when we're together, like you showing me the love that you weren't showing me during that time period of the day.
So communication is a big red flag, but you're saying if they don't communicate with you, but then when y'all spend time together, it's the best time of your life, it's okay. Absolutely not.
I mean, like
for example, if you're going to be busy that day and you know you can't text me, just say, hey, good morning, I'm going to be busy, I won't be able to talk to you, and now I don't have to stand outside of your house with a boombox because I don't know what's going on.
Yes, but okay, so if you don't tell me that you're busy like all day, yes, I'm going to be upset about it. But if you know that you did that and you come to my house later and we all good, I can look past the bad communication because I know you fuck with me because you came to my house later. Like, you don't have to talk to me all day for me to know that, like,
that's that Pisces math.
I would love that. But it's like I can deal with the not consistent.
That's Pisces math, and I love it. I love that for you. We love the Delulu.
I'm so
okay. Do you have any other red flags that you think are acceptable? Give me one more, and then I'll let you leave.
Maybe I don't want to leave. Okay, I feel like at this age, this y'all might not fuck with me for this. Y'all might not fuck with this, but we gonna.
Is this gonna get us canceled?
No,
we haven't started yet.
I don't feel like cheating is always make it or break it. Well, like break it.
I said that.
I don't feel like cheating is always break it because I feel like at this day and age, there's so many things that can be considered cheating, and there's like bigger things that like should be a no-go.
Like what?
Like putting your hands on me.
Okay. No domestic violence. We don't like that.
Yeah, no domestic violence. But sometimes like there could be like situations going in a relationship. I'm not saying cheating is the way to go.
Okay.
But I'm saying that it's not always making a break. Like, because if we can work through, I'm not gonna be the one to do it. But if we can work through you putting your hands on me, we can work through you kissing another bitch. I do feel like emotional cheating is a little different. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you go into the next nigga about like shit that you feeling like personally, maybe I can't look past that.
So
hey, if we out and a fine nigga come up to you and me and you having problems and you fuck around and kiss him, I might be willing to look past that.
So are you saying that cheating emotionally is worse than cheating physically?
Yes.
Absolutely.
The reason I say that is because I feel like, at least speaking from my point of view, it's harder for me to like connect with somebody to really give them my emotions.
Yeah.
It ain't hard for me to find somebody fine and kiss somebody. Like, that's not hard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But if I'm with you and you go in and you find another nigga to like confide in about like personal shit, then that's some cheating. Like, cause that's like love to me. I feel like once you start doing that, then you love that person.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you questions that people sent in on Instagram. Can you introduce your name and your zodiac sign?
My name is Karma and I'm a Leo.
Awesome. We love to see it. Okay. So the question for you is, what is an acceptable red flag? Meaning, what red flags do you see like that you're willing to like be flexible with?
A popular guy. Somebody who's popular.
So a popular guy is a red flag to you? What makes him a red flag? Like,
I'm not normally into guys who are like the center of attention and all that stuff. Only Drake.
So, okay. So like an attention whore.
Yeah, I don't like people like that, but I can like, because some people can change for you and some people can like.
So you think if you talk to somebody who's an attention whore and you let him know that you don't like, how would you bring that conversation up and tell him?
I know how things go for people who are like popular, and let it be known that like, if you're gonna be a whore with the attention, I don't want it, you know?
Okay.
And if they adjust to that, okay, I'm popular and I'm gonna adjust myself for you to the point where I don't look like I'm always available. Okay.